This is the story of what God did at a gas station several years ago. An amazing story, an encouraging story. One night I was out holding my anti-abortion sign, bringing awareness to the genocide that was going on in the community. This is something I often did alone. And this woman one night approached me and told me this amazing story of how she was pregnant and she had been planning on murdering her child through abortion at Planned Parenthood, the local Planned Parenthood not far from where we were currently standing. And she had gotten gas at this gas pump and found a small little drop card, a little card with an image of a mutilated baby on it. And the baby was 12 weeks old. That was the age of her child when she found the card. She was 12 weeks along. And that really convicted her, and she felt like God was using that card as a sign that she should not murder her baby at Planned Parenthood, that she should not go through with this abortion. And that was super encouraging to me. This is an awesome story of how just a tiny little piece of paper like this, with an image of a child like this, it may have been this image that she saw, a card like this can be used by God to save a child's life. And several months later, I think, maybe a few to several months later, I was out on the street again doing ministry. This woman apparently had seen me, and by this time she had given birth to this baby boy, and she had the baby boy with her, and she came out and she showed me the baby boy who had been saved from murder by someone who had simply dropped a little card with an image of a murdered baby at a gas pump. I encourage you to drop these. Go to abolitionistrising.com, get cards that are like these, drop them. You never know how God is going to use the little seed that you plant. This is one of the most amazing stories that I've encountered in my ministry. And I don't know who left the drop card there. Maybe it was one of my friends, maybe it was me, but I doubt it was me. I think it was one of my friends had left a drop card at this gas pump. She came along and God convicted her through that. And who knows how many people have similar stories like this, where they've come across these little cards placed on their car in any given public place, and they've changed their mind. Who knows how many people this has happened to. They've had their minds changed by this powerful image. This is a baby in the first trimester who was murdered. And it may have been this image that she saw that day or that night. So praise God for that. That's an awesome testimony of what we don't normally see. This is hard work. Being an abolitionist is hard work because you don't usually see the fruit of your labors. It's a lot of seed sowing, a lot of planting the truth in different places and trusting God to use your words to bring about change in people's hearts. And that change could happen over time. It could just be one part of the process. Your truth that you give to someone could be just one part of the process that God is using to slowly draw someone to himself. And at some point, he will regenerate them. And he also just changes people's minds about abortion, even if they aren't regenerated. And we can change the culture, and we need to change the culture in order to save these babies. That's how we can best love our neighbors, is to actually change the cultural mindset about this and leave good propaganda out there like this that propagates the correct ideas about abortion in the culture, the idea, the truth that abortion is murder and that God hates it and that we should stop promoting it or ignoring it. We need to abolish it. We need to eliminate it. We need to eliminate it. We need to love babies in the womb. So, if you want more content from me, you can subscribe to my channel. And I encourage you to become an abolitionist today and start promoting life, start promoting Jesus Christ in the face of this wickedness all around us.